gold chest first, the flower second, and then the Harrison Hardy. Tackle that thief. Gotcha. Okay, we've upgraded number of knives. I actually don't need more than 26 because only 30. So what was the update about? I kept it and haven't read this then. View upgrades, no upgrades. This one. Throwing knife upgrade. This is pouch. So this is like yeah, sure. Welcome to check for the Unity playthrough. Actually, I skipped the readings there. I'm not sure why. Just like as are you, I'm like very into like Industrial Revolution, so that's why I'm kind of reading all of those things. I really like the story of London. Yours. St. Margaret Church is on the grounds of the Houses of Parliament. It's one of the oldest churches in England, having been built by Edward the Confessor to accommodate the growing populace. The House of Commons and the Speaker have attended Mass at St. Margaret since 1614, and sermons were traditionally given by the Speaker's chaplain. In 1643, early in the English Civil War, Parliamentary Edmund Waller plotted to return King Charles to London, an act of betrayal to the Long Parliament. Waller's plot, as it was known, what an original name, was discovered by Long Parliamentary leader John Pym during a sermon at St. Margaret's. Pym immediately ordered the arrest of Waller and his co-conspirators from the church, and poor old Edmund was ultimately banished for his crimes. I'm told that the churchyard was a popular burial site for many centuries, but is a burial site ever really popular? I mean, they are not as good as nightclubs. Anyway, by the mid-19th century, the yard became so overcrowded that doctors claimed the foul air would negatively affect proceedings in Parliament. The parish obtained a new burial yard on Fulham Road and relieved St. Margaret's Yard of its many occupants. Notable people to be married in St. Margaret's include the poet John Milton, Thomas Campbell, and the artist Samuel Pepys. Not to each other, to other people. I must make that clear. Oh, thank you.
Please make sure to come again.
To report it to the police.
Another thing. Okay. With this cathedral, let's grab the chest first. Still what? Encyclopedia, locations, collectibles, pressed flowers. Big note. Your qualities surpass your charms. Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey is the monarchy's personal church and has been the coronation site of England's kings and queens since William the Conqueror took the throne of Christmas Day 1066. Best Christmas gift ever. When Edward the Confessor successfully drove the Danes from England in the 11th century, he rebuilt a Saxon church in the Roman style to show his gratitude to God and the Pope. King Henry III took the throne hundreds of years later, and he in return rebuilt the church in a Gothic style as a tribute to Edward the Confessor. To pay for the project, Henry had to divert funds from the kingdom, which people at the time didn't appreciate very much. The result was Westminster Abbey as we know it. The church was remained largely unchanged since the 13th century. Despite its name, Westminster Abbey is technically neither an abbey nor a cathedral, but a royal peculiar, meaning it is under the jurisdiction of the monarchy and not the Church of England. We've had quite a few royal peculiars in this country over the years. Okay, I wasn't aware of it. Harris or Harley? Bounty Hunt, probably the last one. Probably, but this is just like guessing. No, they're still like even. What about you, Harrison? A minor Koniu of Mr. Abbey, Harrison Harley, has had a life of blind servitude. Devoted to the Church of England, over the years, however, he has become increasingly dissatisfied with what he perceives to be ungodly allowance in the Abbey and plans to burn the magnificent building to the ground. Oh, ho ho ho. Let's grab it then. Okay, there are many of them here. Can we whistle? Probably she will call and the other guy. Yeah, both of them, exactly. Kinda afraid of that.
Poets, writers, even politicians are buried beneath the Abbey's sacred ground. What will it be next? Costermongers?
Okay, he's running away. No, he's not. Okay, might be quadra kill, only double kill. Let's grab the guy because he's he's fast. But he's not very wise.
Beg pardon?
I don't
Unhand me, rascal! I said let me go!
Keep your voice down. Quiet, Mr. Harley.
Who sent you, woman?
And grab the
The police.
illustrations here if we are already here.
Why would any sane...
Let's free him for a moment.
Too slow! Let me go!
Too slow, let me go.
I wonder what that's
Let me go!
Now, Mr. Harley.
Help! I'm trapped! Someone help me!
What happened?
Help! I'm trapped! Someone help me!
Okay. He's invisible.
Slowly.
He just wanted to get caught. Yes, he did. Definitely. Makes me wonder how good the prison is there.
Something out of a nightmare, that one. You did well.
Okay, we can go and do the illustration and then this child liberation. Are we? Yeah. Kinda went in the wrong direction, but it's okay. It's okay. Can I grab? No. Oh, maybe yeah. Wow, actually their cards are in bad shape. What happened here? Where all of them came from? It's not easy to do that. What's the thing? The execution? Like, I had the three guys very under half points and supposed to happen, but no, I don't know how to do them correctly. Or they are kinda random.
Easy now.
Maybe they have to be like in very close to each other. I thought it was like close enough. Never mind. Okay, here's a chill and liberation. What's the Red Growler Distillery? Okay, there are some illustrations, right? 45. The Queen, the German Empress, and the Royal Party. There's another illustration. 48. Spring in Convent Garden. Tell me about Liberation, Red Growler Distillery. No one has seen a shipment of Red Growler in years. Once very popular, this cheap, strong drink was rumored to cause blindness and was banned from public consumption. Now the warehouse is used by the Blighters as a storage facility for explosive and other weapons. Okay.
Make me proud, mate.
I think we can.
She's quick. Gotta open the harrow. You'll pay for that. She'll pay. Wait for it. You're boring me now. Shove it like that here. I'll crack you in half.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna fight entire battalion of those guys here. None of them hold the alarm, or I was kinda afraid of that. Okay. Where's the alarm? Here. Let's sabotage it, just in case. Okay, now there's like nothing else here. No, there are some people.
A little nip in the ankles might do you some good.
Free the children.
Quiet now.
Thank you.
No problem.
Jason Bear!
Okay. Yeah. What was that? Oh, hello. What this? Almost.
Hang in.
There is a guy actually running for some reason. I don't know what is the reason. Children, do not be afraid, please.
I'll be right back.
Thanks for the help, lady.
Is this? There's a chest.
You'll be all right. Trust me.
We owe you one.
Legendary assassin complex schematic when everything will be done for them. Okay, so since there's nothing left, we need to go to this waypoint. Oh, the dreadful crimes. Nice. Is it like close? Not at all. Are the cars? Taxi. Sorry. Oh, yoy.
Come on!
Just try to stop me!
They started the fight.
Get back here!
Listen. Okay. New locations. Tell me something more about London. Devil's Arc. Were we there? I thought we was next to us. I don't know. Every diamond has its flaws, and even a borough has a push. As Westminster has a neighborhood of overflowing with crime and debauchery. Tough Hill Fields, or Devil Arc, as Charles Dickens called it, was so bad that the cops were afraid to walk through it. It was so bad that it helped popularize the word slum in the 1850s. It is believed that the area became so random because it was used by the monks of Westminster Abbey to house criminals and debtors seeking sanctuary. Another possible reason is that the land was a marshy hotbed for diseases undesirable to the wealthy people of Westminster. Whatever the reason, Devil's Ark was a blot on the city that many wanted removed. Because of its proximity to the Westminster Abbey, Parliament and so on, Devil's Ark was seen as a cause to work for by London's philanthropists, not like Whitechapel, which was far away and nobody had to look at it. Dickens wrote extensively about Devil's Ark as a young reporter, and in 1847 he worked with the millionaire Angela Burdett Coates to found a safe house for Devil's Ark prostitutes called Orania Cottage. Missionaries worked the area constantly in the hopes that religion would somehow make them not poor. The philanthropist Delin Cooper, with help from Lord Shaftesbury, bought a pub in Devil's Ark and converted it into a school for the orphans who populated the area. For all this effort, it was the establishment of London's sewer system that contributed most of the gentrification of Devil's Ark. The sewer system helped drain the marshy water from the neighborhood, which suddenly made the land desirable to real estate developers. Victoria Street was created to cut through Devil's Ark, and residents were displaced into newly built social housing. And Victoria Station, this is the one that we are standing on. Here's some train history for your adrenaline junkies. As a railway station were built around the city, Westminster became a desired location for the competing railways to control. In the end, Victoria Station was built in 1862 and made up for two units run by two different companies. The Western unit was owned and run by the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, while the Eastern unit was operated by the London, Chatham and Dover Railway. Wait a second. The Western unit was owned and run by the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway, while the Eastern unit was operated by the London, Chatham and Dover Railway. Each had its own entrance and was inaccessible from the other side. In Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest, Jack claims that he was found as a baby in a basket in Victoria Station, insisting that he was found on the Brighton side, implying a social superiority associated with the Brighton station. This perception of the two stations is supported by the fact that the Brighton station featured an elaborate 300-room hotel called the Grosvenor, while the Chatham station had no adornments or additional building attached to it. Details like that are very important to babies. Yeah. Okay, new fast location unlocked. So there is a gang. This is the Devil's Ark gang stronghold that we're gonna do right now. Just grab these pressed flowers hidden over. Do we care about pressed flowers? Because I think one time I said that I don't care about them. Yeah, like here, like we have missing some of them. So, bottle of beers bottles, yes. Those things, obviously. But we're not doing 100%, so let's omit this. We're going here and we're gonna get the yellow one chest. The beer bottle is here, but it's like next to the Darwin Dickens. I need a little break, so I'm going to make me a sandwich. So I'll be right back in 5 minutes.